Welcome back to Fox 4 Rising. Let's get to work. We've heard the slogan before. Now we've got the man in studio this morning. Governor Rick Scott joins us to talk about his plan for small businesses to keep working. So that means Southwest Floridians will keep working, and that's a hot topic here in Southwest Florida. Thanks for coming in, Governor. We really appreciate
wonderful to be here.
Well, let's talk about your plan and what you're in town to do. We saw you yesterday as well in Southwest Florida. So what's the plan for today?
Well, the slogan in this campaign is "Let's keep working." So we've added, the private sector has added 600,000 jobs in a little over 3 years. Unemployment's dropped from 11.1 to 6.2%. Last week we talked about our big investment in ports and all the jobs that brings to the state of Florida. We're a big seaport state. This week we're talking about small businesses. According to the Chamber, 80% of the jobs in our state are in small businesses. So we've got to continue to cut taxes, reduce regulation, promote more small businesses, and get business people to move to our sate.
Yeah, and entrepreneurs too, right? Specifically.
Now, did you know that in 1927, the Charles Lindbergh flew across the Atlantic to get a prize? He got a $25,000 prize to fly across the Atlantic. And a lot of people competed. So why don't we do the same thing for our big issues in the state? Water quality, water supply, infrastructure, cancer research. So I want to do a $10 million prize. Half by government, half by the private sector for the big issues of our state. Then let's get our state colleges and our universities to promote small business, do competitions, business plan competitions, to recruit more entrepreneurs into our universities. Let's do more global trade. Let's spend more money promoting global trade in our state. Let's get fewer fees for our small businesses. Also, we can get more jobs for families. That's what our families want. They want to get to work.
Yeah, and especially here in Cape Coral in particular, too, where our studios are located in Southwest Florida. Job creation has been one of your major topics and focuses, obviously. What is it about this plan and this time around that's going to be even more, is going to be different and hopefully, obviously, be fulfilling the promises to a lot of these workers?
Well, when I ran before, I said 7 steps over 700,000 jobs, or over 7 years, 700,000 jobs. And we already hit 600,000 jobs in 3 years and 4 months. So we're on a roll. Unemployment's below the national average, but there's different things we can continue to promote. So our ports, tourism, small businesses. We've dramatically increased our funding for Visit Florida. That means we're going to get more tourists. We've gone from 82 million tourists to last year almost 95 million. That's 1,125,000 jobs in our state. On top of that, our small businesses, our drivers. That's big businesses start as small businesses. We are a small business state. So it's fees, it's taxes, it's promote small businesses. So we are heading in the right direction. We're going to have a rally at 10 o'clock at Storm Smart, and we're going to have a rally there. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about how we're going to get more jobs in our state. But look, I grew up in a family that struggled for a job. My dad, I don't think he ever had a job on Christmas growing up. I remember when the only family car got repossessed. There's a lot of people struggling, especially back when I got elected. There are a lot of people. The state had lost 832,000 jobs in 4 years. So now we're helping people get back to work. It's exciting.
It is, and of course a lot of people in Southwest Florida hoping for that. I want to get on and talk about this planned lawsuit with the VA in light of the investigation. Dozens of VAs under investigation for secret waiting lists, leaving our veterans obviously dying of illnesses, not even getting care that they need. What is your plan here? And you want to be able to have state inspectors go into our VAs. Is this a realistic possibility, do you think? And what are you hoping to accomplish?
Absolutely.
With this?
So I'm a veteran. I served in the Navy. I have a lot of friends that served with me. My dad was in the 82nd Airborne, did all the combat jumps in the Second World War. He unfortunately has passed away, but every veteran needs to get great health care. So we started hearing these stories of veterans dying, being injured. So I said, our state agency that does inspections of other hospitals should do our VA facilities to help the VA. I want to help the VA provide better care for our veterans. They deserve this care. So we need transparency, we need accountability. So we sent them in. And guess what? They were turned away. They were turned away. Then we found out the Gainesville facility had a secret wait list. We sent them again. Wouldn't you think that they want our help to improve the care? But they didn't.
Right.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to sue the federal government to establish our right to do these inspections. And we've been asking for a lot of information, and they're not giving it to us for whatever reason. They need to tell us what's going on. For our veterans, for those families, they need to know what type of care they're getting. They need to have accountability and transparency.
Yeah. Now, some critics have already come out saying that maybe this is a publicity stunt or a political move, and that maybe no action will end at the end of all of this. How was your response to that?
Well, I'm going to do everything I can for our veterans. I mean, we have 1.5 million veterans in our state. They've defended our freedom. I'm going to stand up for them. We're going to fight for them so they get good quality care. We cannot have our veterans killed in delayed care. It's not right for our veterans. So I'm going to continue to fight for them. I'm optimistic that this is the right thing will happen here. We also need to have new leadership at the VA. I mean, Secretary Shinseki needs to leave. I mean, nothing's happening. He can say he's mad. The president can say he's outraged, but that's great. What are you doing? How are you improving care? That's your job. Nothing's changing. So we've got to have a change in leadership also.
Yeah. We reached out to a lot of our viewers here at Fox 4 Rising about what some of their concerns are. We've heard a number of different issues, one of them being Common Core. Just want to bring this up to you again. What is your stance on this now? What is your take on Common Core here at Florida?
Well, we've just finished FCAT, and we are moving to Florida standards. We all believe in measurement. We want to make sure our children are measured properly. It should be critical thinking, problem solving, but we don't need the federal government involved in how we do healthcare. So what we've done is we said the federal government's not going to be involved in our curriculum. It's going to be done at the local level, at the district level. We're not going to allow the federal government to do data mining, number of students. We're going to have Florida standards, not federal standards. We're going to come up with our own assessment as far as how we run the tests and things like that. So we're going to stand up for Florida students because we want them to be the best. Let's think about where we are. Our fourth graders are number 2 in the world in reading. Our fourth and eighth graders have the highest student achievement gains in the United States. Hispanic students, highest graduation rates in the United States. National Council for Teacher Quality says we have the most effective teachers in the country. African American students had the highest student achievement gains last year of any state in the country. We are heading in the right direction. It's exciting. We have great teachers, great principals, great superintendents. One thing I have the opportunity to do, and my wife does, is visit schools, and these kids are so excited about learning. And they're excited when they graduate. They want to go do something with their life.
Right, right. Well, unfortunately, we are running out of time here. I just want to let everyone know one more time, 10 o'clock today is where you'll be at Storm Smar in Fort Myers, and we'll be there listening to what you have to say again. And thank you for sharing a little bit of it with us this morning and talking some more. Governor, thank you so much for your time. We'll hope to have you back on again soon.
We'll be back.